Greg, Stephanie, this is pretty scary. Thankfully, the 17-year-old was able to get away, get a phone, and call a family member for help. They were then rescued by police. But an expert we talked to says, sadly, cases like this one happen all too often. Busy Lamar Avenue. The spot's 17-year-old girl told Memphis police she was kidnapped by this man, 30-year-old Daryl Hampton. The teen says she was walking on the street Friday when Hampton forced her into his car, drove to a nearby motel, then raped her. From there, the torture continued. For the next few days, the victim told detectives Hampton controlled her and another 18-year-old woman, forcing them into human trafficking. One victim told officers Hampton threatened to kill her grandmother if she left, at one point shooting a gun, telling the girls he planned to take them to Atlanta to work. Thankfully, when they were taken to a motel off American Way, the 17-year-old was able to get a hold of a phone, contacting her family for help. When police showed up, they found Hampton with the two teens.
We should never, ever think of a 17-year-old child as a prostitute. That is never her label.
Rachel Haga, executive director of RestoreCorps, works to empower those who have been sex trafficked, along with a mission to change systems and justice.
How can we also really start to stem the tide of pointing the focus on the demand side that creates the commercial sex industry in our community?
She says by the end of September, her nonprofit intervened with more than 100 human trafficking victims this year. RestoreCorps works to equip communities, educating families about what to look for and how to be resilient. There is help.
The biggest thing you can do is continue to fight.
And of course, Greg, Stephanie, we will include a link to Haga's group, RestoreCorps, on our website. Just click on the story. Meanwhile, Hampton, he's here on a more than $1 million bond. We're live downtown tonight. Shay Arthur, WREG, News Channel 3.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another very informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this Friday. I'm doing great myself, you understand? Been looking forward to it. I'm feeling better and everything. It's not as cold outside. And we up on another Shabbat, you understand? And hey, this is what we need to do today from sundown. You understand what I mean? This evening to tomorrow, to tomorrow, tomorrow evening, okay? First of all, Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers and sisters in recognition to observing this day, you understand? And tomorrow evening, you understand? And observing to the Most High. Let's get some worship and praises in, you understand? Because he's been very, very, very good to those of us that show love to him, all right? Look. The reason why I showed those two videos prior, you know what I mean, to this particular story right here, because all three of them have something in common. You understand? Not only that it has something to do with sex trafficking, you understand, but the fact that all of them are considered our people. All three of these, well, four, four people. All four of these people are considered our people. And the thing is this is what's actually happening. We tend to let our guards down when we are around our so-called people. But as it states in the word, you understand what I mean? Your brother, I will be evil towards you. You know what I mean? Not in all cases, but in cases like this, if it's not envy, it's got to be something like, trying to use you for something, as in this case right here. And I'm talking to a lot of the sisters out here, more so than the brothers. For the brothers, it happens, sex trafficking and all that, but it's more rare than what's going on with the sisters. But what I am saying to the sisters, watch your back when you're out there. Don't be so, quick to trust, somebody simply because they're your race. What we got to remember is, when the deal was made for Israel to go into slavery and whatever, a lot of them flee to parts of Africa. You understand? Because we were Jerusalem, Israel-based people. All right, that's where we, come from. But a lot of them fled into Africa. But when the deal was made for them to go into slavery, guess what? It wasn't white people that actually came and just snatched, you understand what I mean, black people up, you know what I mean, or what have you. They were sold into slavery. So, other words, it was like this white person came to this African person, you know what I mean, and made the deal, you understand? And guess what? The Africans actually sent other Africans out to gather up the Israelites. You understand what I mean? Gather them up. And to send them, actually turn them over to these white people. And to this day, you understand, this still is happening, but on a different level. This is sex slavery. Oftentimes we thinking, you understand, we better be looking out for any suspicious big white vans, and you still do. That's in the hood or whatever. You understand, and organ harvesting and this and that. Okay? And it's somebody white driving it. Not in most cases. This is who's behind this shit. When I say this, I mean, the color. They get into cahoots, you understand, with the enemy. And these people are enemies too. If you're doing this to you people, you with them. You understand? And that's just it. You stepped over the line, and that's where your ass at. And that's where you're going to be. You understand? So this is what it comes down to. We got to watch our backs behind this shit like this. A lot of times, hey, this is when these young women are coming up missing. Be it while they're in the clubs, getting, letting their guard down, might get, drugged and then never heard from again, or going to the grocery store. You understand? A lot of times it ain't nobody white snatching them, but it's somebody black snatching them up. Somebody they trust, somebody they feel comfortable around. That's what it is. And then they take them and go sell them to somebody white, and they ship them off wherever, out of the country sometime. Sometimes they still in the country. But be that as it may, this is what's going on. So I'm telling the sisters, watch y'all back. Don't be, so quick to trust whoever, especially people you don't know. Keep your eyes on the people that you do know. As for the brothers, same thing, but keep an eye out in the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? You see some motherfucker coming around and shit, fucking with the ladies, whatever. Do your due diligence. Do what you're required to do as a man. You understand? Now let's get into this story right here. Mother, son arrested in Stockton for trafficking missing Bay Area girl. Okay? And this is the two right here. Sheila Logan, 39, and Montel Armstrong, 18, in a mugshot provided by the Stockton Police Department. And this, I guess, took place in Stockton, California. KTXL. A woman and her son were arrested Friday in Stockton on suspicion of human trafficking. The Stockton Police Department's Vice Unit and SWAT team members served a search and arrest warrant at Blue Ridge Circle, according to police. They found a 18-year-old Montel Armstrong and his 39-year-old mother, Sheila Logan. Police say a 13-year-old girl who had been reported missing out of the Bay Area was also found with the duel. Investigators say the girl was a victim of human trafficking. The police department reports the girl is now safe at a shelter. A handgun was also found at the scene, according to police. Armstrong was arrested on suspicion of human trafficking, assault with a deadly weapon, terrorist threats, lewd and lascivious acts with a child, and weapon charges. Logan was arrested on suspicion of human trafficking and child endangerment. Anyone who may know a victim of human trafficking is encouraged to contact the Women's Center, YFS. Okay. Victims who are being forced to engage in sexual activity and cannot leave can contact the 24-hour human trafficking helpline at 209-948-1911. There you have it. See, you got fucking low-life reprobates like this, I don't know, bug-eyed, cross-eyed trick right here. And this, I don't know, man. Like I said, these motherfuckers right here, I can't claim. I can't ride with motherfuckers like this, man. See, we was doing things like Israel was supposed to be doing. Things like this wouldn't be happening. But these are a lot of the cohorts who are engaged in helping, the enemy through sexual trafficking, organ harvesting, and all that kind of shit. These 3 videos that I just showed you guys. But this is what it is. This is what it is. We gotta be on guard. That's what it is. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. And also, if these lowlifes like this right here understood that, they wouldn't do the shit that they do. If they knew the things that was present, watching them, that they cannot see with their covered eye, because their eyes are covered. This is the reason why they can't see it. You know what I mean? They're looking out the eyes of the flesh and not the spirit. You see what I mean? If they could actually see, I can guarantee you they would be a lot better people. You see, they'd be a lot better people. But be that as it may, they will see them one day, and when they do, whoo, it's not going to be good for them. But this is James, and I'm out. Peace.